In most used bookstores, there's a section of books either labeled graphic novels or more commonly nowadays, manga. In very, very select used bookstores in between a particular fan service book called Plastic Little and a little-known shoujo called Please Save My Earth, there might be an uncharacteristically thin spine to a manga called Platypus Park, tucked away and barely visible unless closely inspected. As Mix was in the process of rebranding itself as Tokyo Pop, they were looking to appeal to a teenage girl market that was previously untapped. Takayoshi Hakumi caught word of Tokyo Pop's push for localization of Japanese comic books in the US and wanted his life's work, Platypus Park, to be published in English, feeling teenage girls would easily identify with the titular character's struggles as a platypus that didn't fit in contemporary Japanese parks. Stu Levy, the founder of Tokyo Pop, thought Hakumi made a convincing case and agreed to publish Platypus Park in a very limited run as a 2-chapter book. Stu Levy later found out that Hakumi had failed to publish Platypus Park with Japanese publishers for over 5 years, and that he faked many of his credentials. The art for Platypus Park was rendered well enough, but it was noticeably bland compared to other mangas published in English at the time. Its cover art was black and white, and it was actually just a concept sketch of the platypus himself. It billed itself as a slice-of-life manga, the first published in English, in fact, and the story revolved around the platypus feeling like a reject in his social life with other more conventional wildlife found in the park. The conflict mostly arose from the platypus being antagonized by the deers, which were stand-ins for preppy high school girls. This manga wasn't successful for a ton of reasons, but the biggest one was that it was just hard to follow. Much of its plot and premise just remained unexplained. Tokyo Pop has suffered criticism for its Americanization of a number of series, notably the street racing manga Initial D. It was later revealed, after Takayoshi Hakumi's all but unreported suicide in 2002, that the one and only publishing run of the first 8 chapters across 4 books of Platypus Park was heavily censored and reworded. This explains the inexplicable plot. This is a story the world should really be indifferent to, as they are. Everything is right about this. This isn't a tragedy. But it does make you wonder what else was changed in translation.